Hello there, my dear beautiful friends. Today we're doing a wonderful makeup look. It's gonna be very natural, very French. You'll see my outfit later. It's going to be so let's start. To start off, I'm gonna be using the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. Putting it in the T-zone. This has the claim that it reduces both your pores and your wrinkles. So let's hope that it does what it says it will do, because usually it helps a little bit. And I'm gonna let it absorb into my skin for a second while I'm mixing up my foundation. So immediately I'll tell you which translucent setting powder I'm using, the cheapest one on Amazon for $5, the Revolution one, because I ran out of it way too fast. And then the world's most full coverage foundation, the Dermacol, the lightest cool tone shade, and then the pinkiest one of them all in equal amounts. I feel like that's not enough. I'll mix more on this side. Now the setting spray, I'm gonna be mixing two setting sprays, the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte and the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. Since both of these have droplets in them, I can't spray them over the top of my powder because it's gonna leave those droplets on the powdered face, which you can't get rid of, and it's ugly like freckles. So I'll spray these two on my face for now, and then I'll spray them again as I'm applying my foundation so they blend into the foundation. Then I'm gonna take my Painted Sponge by James Charles. I need to go wet it for a second. Okay, so here's the sponge wet. It's huge, as you can tell. And if you want to see how I did this beautiful hairstyle, then go watch my previous video. It turned out fantastic. It was a hair experiment. So, and now, before I start, the Lip Stain by Milk in the shade Burst on the lips, very generously. And then I remove the excess and add more. Really make sure it gets into my lips, give them color to begin with. Then do this to remove any excess, make sure it doesn't get on my teeth. And the R.E.M Beauty, the super plumping lip plumper, basically the one that burns. I'm gonna go in with it right now so my lips can be plump by the time that I want to apply the actual lipstick. And it does actually hurt very much, like it burns like a hot pepper, you know, when you eat very hot food. So then I'll take my Tear foundation. You can watch my lips being getting larger as I'm talking, literally, because it does work, this thing. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Tear foundation and just go over the most delicate areas directly with the sponge as a base, because this feels like a skincare. It's really delicate, and underneath that, like very full coverage foundation, it really helps for my skin to feel better overall. So, and then also on the edges of the face, nicely blended like that, so it provides some coverage where I need minimal coverage. It's gonna be mostly this. Then before I go in with my full coverage foundation, I'm gonna take the House Labs pencil in the lightest silver shade and just let me do this, put it in my waterline, because this, once it dries down, it just stays there, so my waterline won't be reddish, it will be nice and sparkling silver. And this is best done before your foundation, before anything really, because then when foundation goes over top of it, still you can see it very well as if nothing went over it really. But when you do it on top of that heavy foundation that I'm about to put on my face, it really disrupts the pencil and it's harder to get it in there and to make it stay really. So I'm really applying a really generous layer here. As you can see, I'm bringing it outwards, elongating my eye, and in the inner corner as well, I'm putting a little dot of it, a little bit, even the upper lash line a little bit, as a base, see? So this needs to dry for 30 seconds, and then I can go in with my foundation. Okay, and so now the foundation here, I'm gonna mix it on my hand and already put it directly from my hand onto my face, and the rest I'm gonna pick up with the sponge. Notice that I have some reserve here waiting for afterwards. I'll just blend it out real quick all over my face carefully. Then, as you can see, with the other end of the sponge that has no product on it, I'm going over the edges a little bit to smooth it out, remove a little bit of product so that it blends into my natural skin tone. And overall, it's fine for now, it's okay. It's covering up everything that it should be covering up. Then for blush, liquid blush, I have this mixture, these three products, so the two House Labs shades, the lilac and the watermelon, liquid blush bones, and the airbrush liquid lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury to make it even more cool toned. And so I mix them on my hand. I'll show you how I do it. So I put a little bit of one on, a little bit of the other on again, next to each other, like that. And then the third one as well. A lot of this lipstick in. See what mixture comes out of it. This lipstick is more cool toned than the watermelon shade, so it really helps. Then I'll mix it in with my hand first and see what color of blush comes out of this. Very cool toned blue red. And I'm gonna go on my cheeks with it. And then wipe the rest off of my finger. And with the side of the sponge that I use for blush usually, I'll dip in a little bit and start blending carefully over my cheekbones like that. Okay, so now that the blush is blended, I brought it up into my temples to visually uplift my face. I fix it so that it's kind of symmetrical on both sides. Then I have this contouring stick by Fenty Beauty in the shade 10 Swedish. And I just do this, and then I go in here. And with this same side that I used my blush for, I'll blend out my contouring so that it's purple toned and looks extremely natural. Okay, so now that I blended everything out very well, I'm gonna set my blush first with this Too Faced Cloud Crush Cotton Candy Most Lilac shade blush. I set the blush in first because it tends to vanish into thin air. so I just set it there. Then I take the bronzer by Lady Gaga, House Labs Light Level 2, the coolest lightest shade, and just contour my face with that same brush real quick. And then I mix the two shades together and kind of set the contouring on the chin as well, like that. Even it out real good. Then I take my sponge again and I go over the liquid side of the blush a little bit more. And I fix my foundation here and there. Now I feel like I just need to add a tiny little bit more foundation to add more coverage here and there. Then I'm gonna take my highlighter, which is by R.E.M Beauty, Miss Mercury, matches my skin tone perfectly, and the Saks Fifth Avenue brush, and set the spot of the highlighter, blend it real good, because I really want my highlighter to stick to. And then right here in the center of the neck and right there as well, on here on the chest basically. Then I'm gonna take my Revolution setting powder, put a little bit of it on the table, and with a soft brush just set my whole face of makeup basically. And I'm bringing some of that blush and contouring back, as well as the highlighter. And then I'm gonna do my eye. So look at this outfit. It's a beautiful Karl Lagerfeld dress, all Chanel themed. And now I'm going to do my eyes and lips and eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I'm going to be using this beautiful pencil by Cinecittà, which is an Italian brand. It's in the shade of a light taupe, shade number 201. And as you can see, I'm doing a very natural look, so I'm just ever so slightly defining my own natural eyebrows with this and making sure that it stays in there, so going a little bit more heavy-handed on the tail and wherever there's little gaps that I see in my eyebrows. But other than that, I guess I'm slightly overlining my eyebrows so that they're a little bit higher up, but just ever so slightly, and defining the tail tip, point, whatever you want to call it. Never bring your eyebrows too much down, like here. Don't make them too long, because that will make your face dragged down, not snatched, like the contrary of snatched. And then just gently comb through these eyebrows with this e.l.f. clear brow gel. Very, very gently comb through them to set them in place. Then I'm gonna take this makeup brush. It's like a concealer brush, and the Morphe Ultra Lavender eyeshadow palette, and mix the best shades that I can possibly find. So it's gonna be a mix of a dark purple, a matte something here in the eyeliner, where the eyeliner goes basically, then something dark but shimmery in the crease, and on my lid I'm going to be mixing these two Create paints by James Charles Painted.co in the shade Sterling and Mother of Silver and Rose Gold, half and half, on the lid to make it shine with this little e.l.f. Concealer brush. And on top, on like my whole lid, I'm applying this Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb highlighter, which has beautiful, gorgeous shimmer to it. Then mascara, curl my lashes and mascara, and then I'm gonna come back with the lips. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking a skin color eyeshadow and kinda going over where I want the skin to be matte, fixing all the mistakes kinda. And just adding more coverage to my under eye camouflage, let's say, darkness. And then I'm gonna take a foundation powder. It's very full coverage by Kiko. This one right here. And I'm gonna take it on a powder puff by Kiko Milano and just go over where I need to even out my skin tone to make it all look like natural skin in the end of the day. And adding a little bit more highlighter here and there to really make the face and body shine. So putting the highlighter here as well. It never hurts. And then to mask all of these mistakes that I made, I'm gonna take this Victoria's Secret shimmer Pure Seduction shimmer fragrance mist. I'm gonna spray it on my dress so that there's sparkles all over my dress, because there are from the makeup, and it's just on my body as well, so that I look the same everywhere basically, and this smells fantastic. For mascara, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, or IT Cosmetics, whatever you wanna call it. It's a really good mascara. It's super lengthening, super nice, and it's easy to wash off afterwards, so it's just there. So I'm gonna go blow dry these lashes so they set, and reapply a couple more layers, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so now that the mascara has been applied on the top and bottom lashes, I'm gonna take that pencil again, the silver one, and go over my waterline once more to clean up that mascara and to make it even more shiny. See, so it kind of opens up the eye a little more. Then for the lips, I have this wonderful Fenty Beauty lip stain, but it's a liquid lipstick that dries down perfectly, like smudge proof and everything. It's in this beautiful shade purple, Gem and Eye, and it's going to give my lips a really nice tint. So as this lipstick is drying down, I'm gonna come back to you to apply the lip gloss on top, also purple, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, so now I'm going to apply a layer of lip gloss over top this lipstick. Just look at how beautifully my lips are shining now. It's just crazy. Gem and Eye, literally the color. And I have this thing that I just love, mixing Fenty Beauty and Sephora brand products together for eyeshadow, lips, stuff like that. You can even find my previous videos. Even on my Instagram, there's a reel of me mixing up an eyeshadow shade that's just perfect. That was before the Create paints came out, though, which they're a little more reliable than any eyeshadow on planet Earth. So take that as you will. I'll take with me the powder and lip products for touch-ups, but other than that, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna be late, as always. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, share it, at least copy the link, comment something down below, at least a heart emoji, warms up my heart very much, and it warms up the algorithm's heart too. And subscribe to this channel not to miss any of my future video uploads. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best. Bye.